Okay, today our group will present about iPad product. Okay, why we need an iPad for college? Because if we go to abroad, we need use iPad, especially Apple product, because the product is very good for our life and for taking notes on iPad. And the probability and convenience, iPads are incredibly lightweight and portable, making them easy to carry to lectures, study group, and libraries. The designs ensure is very slim and ensure that you can comfortably use them in various settings on campus. And digital note taking. iPad offer excellent note taking capabilities, and you can use the Apple Pencil or other stylus options to write directly to the screen. And ebook and reading. iPad provide an ideal platform for reading ebooks and digital textbooks. You can access your required reading materials wherever you go. Next.
So for myself, for me, why you should get an iPad? There are a lot of situations where an iPad can come in handy, and some people can even replace their desktop computer or laptop with an iPad. Here are some reasons you might consider getting an iPad. For me, there are a lot of beneficial impact, especially for my work as a designer, for making designs of towers or maybe buildings. So if you are an artist or take a lot of handwritten notes, we can change our text and we can digitalize our text and change it into digital. So there are a lot of positive impacts that we can use an iPad, especially what's the application?
Also,
As other people who shows in iPad and also good notes in iPad.
And from a big perspective, if we compare to the buy an iPad or a laptop, I would prefer an iPad because it's easier to follow everywhere. For example, to attending to the classroom or to lecture, we can write all of the notes while purely involved in the class without using a traditional method, for example, like writing on the books. And we can just write the notes on the iPad while we can search about information on Google to the specific lecturers. And on the other hand, there is many beneficial for us as students to equip with these advantages instrument in the classroom, for example. If you are a reader that loves read notebook, if you compare to read like a conventional book that we have to buy the book first and then read it, and with an iPad you can just like read the digitalization version and you can read it everywhere or without the presence of the things or the books. And the next one is the productivity. The iPad supports like many productivity apps. For example, like that has been mentioned by Anna. If you are a designer, an iPad is just suitable for you if you want to like design some blueprint of a design. For example, like, and I also involved as a design team of my language center in my in my host university. And we actually are both share different perspective there. And I that might just switch for you if you want to like a design, for example, using the Photoshop or Corel because there are many sources that you apply to your design. And the last one is about the, of course, if you are going to buy something, we are considering about the price or the value. But personally, we think that buying something like yes, Apple ecosystem is very expensive for us like a students, but eventually in the end, Apple provides the best ecosystem for our students to make to use it as searching purpose for designer readers to the app, just like watching movies. It depends on the users the iPad. I think there's all about the reason or the beneficial or the changes uh, should we buy an iPad from the group 4. Thank you very much. About the subject should a student buy an iPad?
Oh, bukan.
iPad dia.
No, that's not yours. No, Zahra. That's not yours? No.
iPad program that's suitable for students. Maybe because students may especially having quite low savings than another students in another country. You can try to choose an iPad and also iPad Air Gen 5.
5 and 4.
5.
M1.
M2.
M2 Pro Max.
So I will recommend you to buy an iPad Air Gen 5 because it's already having an advanced technology, especially they can it's produced in 2020 and the latest product for students to make things from the books to an iPad or to what can I say? To ecosystems that we can change to reduce our paper use and also they have a lot of ecosystem, especially for the applications like notes. You can take care of your notes portably and also practically in everywhere and every moment.
Ooh, everyone. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, thank you for listening, guys. Good morning.
Dia indah apa ya fungsi dia?
Aswak. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Today we will present a very useful electronic gadget that we usually use every day. That is smartphone. All of us using the smartphone all day long. Each person can spend time using phone 8 hours every day, maybe more than 8 hours every day. Maybe we can use our smartphone 24/7. And today I will tell you about the history of smartphone. Before I explain to you about the history of smartphone, we will present you the video about the evolution of phones. The first generation of smartphone is Nokia 5120, which was launched in 1998. The Nokia type that you can use to playing games. The second game is Apple iPhone. The Apple iPhone is the prototype for the current generation of smartphone. And the third generation of smartphone is Android. Maybe most of us using Android. First major smartphone OS to allow manufacturers to distribute their own devices. And the fourth generation of Android of the smartphone is Android open source project. This is a unique platform for open source Android projects. And the last generation of smartphone is iPad OS. The iPad OS the fourth group that explained before our group is the game changer. It's the bridging gadgets between smartphone and laptop. So it can bridging the gap between smartphone and laptops.
Yes.
Okay, next.
Okay, so next I'm going to tell you about how smartphone adoption spur a new internet. First of all, the data, how people and organizations accept and use smartphone has changed everything. Like the PC revolutions of the 1990s, the last decade demanded innovation in API. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Demanding innovation in API connectivity, data compressions, and protocols, and UX. UX means user experience. In November 2016, mobile traffic 51.3%, surface desktop traffic 48.7%. User behavior changed too. We are no longer bound to desktop. Smartphones are extensions of us. They define and extend the way we communicate. They replace our need for physical memory. They help us navigate, and they help us share experiences. Smartphones have also become the place for retail. For your information, in 2015 holiday season, Amazon reported that 70% of customers shop on smartphones. It's not over yet. Virtual reality or VR is well on its way. Google's Cardboard SDK for Android relies on a smartphone to be placed into foldable cardboard headset. It proves to the world that next generation's VR is possible and coming soon. So if you think that Apple will be in its race all the time, think about it. Consider that there is research. Probably Motorola will produce the foldable phone in the next generation. So if you want to consider to buy Apple, because Apple is in its race right now. So probably in the future, Motorola product will come. Okay.
Well, talking about the smartphones, easily it cannot be separated from web development. As the entire industry evolved around smartphones, so did web. The biggest change in web development over the past few years has been the remarkable rise of smartphones or mobile computing. Mobile phones used to be extremely limited devices that were best used for making phone calls or sending short messages. The web also has undergone a radical change with the advance of mobile. The ability to access the net on mobile through responsive websites, which have been built with a primary focus on the mobile platform, maximize our dependence on the internet, which nowadays has eased us in order to surf the net by our finger and handheld devices like this. So the development of web has been very useful for people nowadays. The popularity of multi-touch smartphones with significant advancements in the computing power has already accelerated the growth of mobile web. It has also changed the way users access the internet a few years ago. Mobile web documents are more visualized and contain a wide variety of content, such as graphics, text, sounds, and videos. It has been possible due to the remarkable development of the wireless internet and the computing power of mobile devices.
Okay, the next one. I tell you about how smartphones influence web technology development. We have experienced that the innovation of web technology is developing rapidly. In fact, there have been 5 key shifts in web. The first one, responsive web design has won. We now understand the value of seamless UX across mobile and desktop web. This design offers a website that can automatically adjust to any screen size, whether it be a large monitor, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Nowadays, mobile-centric world, it's easy to understand why this is so critical to web traffic. Second, Microsoft shifts to open source. The third, progressive web apps pose a great opportunity for business to unify their source base. And next, JavaScript is the leading development and task language for web-related software. And the last one, choices of web application development frameworks continuously evolve. Smartphone is having such a profound effect on how we interface with the web that it is hard to predict where things will go next.
Okay, right now I would like to tell you about the advantage and also the disadvantage using smartphone. So first, it's about the instant communication. We can communicate with people all over the world with just one device. We can make call every time, anywhere, and it's just you can use this one devices. But on the other hand, sometimes this smartphone can be expensive to buy, and especially when you buy the specific brand like Apple, iPhone, it will cost higher. Then next, you can access internet anytime, anywhere, but it leads to addiction, and we can overuse this smartphone. And then the next is a wide range of application. This device can provide you with various application like mobile banking, chatting application, and every application that you never imagined before you can access with this smartphone. But it actually can hinder productivity and focus of your own. And then it can be access to entertainment and media. Of course, you can search entertainment, news through this device, but it can be susceptible to malware and hacking. And then the last is convenient shopping and banking, but in other hand, it can contribute to electronic waste. Yeah, I think it's enough from us. Any question from? I mean, is it the brand or just? Yeah, brand and type.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the question is from you that we choose is what is the mobile phone that impressed you most? Since we have personal view about the mobile phone that impressed us, so maybe one by one of us will explain you what is the mobile phone that impressed you most. First, yes.
So, from my opinion, the most impressed mobile phone for me indeed is an iPhone because yeah, before I using iPhone I use the Android, and after I use the iPhone I really experience the satisfaction because the feature that provided by iPhone and Android is really they have a huge gap, especially in camera function. It's more clear and more stable, and also the application is actually the application is more rigid. The iPhone limited with just various applications that can be downloaded with this smartphone. So it can be limited the things that I want to download, but in other hand, it's really secure our devices. So yeah, I think it's for me.
How about you?
Okay, I think I don't have the specific mobile phone that impressed me, but I'll choose my phone before because I can set the camera to get the beautiful picture from sunset. So if I have to choose, I will choose my phone.
And for me, a mobile phone that impressed me most, maybe the iPhone, like what he has explained. Even I have Android, but I think because I have concern in digital safety. I think the iPhone provide the safety, the security. So I think it will impress me. Even the Android and iPhone maybe have a similar function with the camera. The Android one also, especially the flagship brand, has a great camera and videography. I think that's for me.
Okay. When everybody nowadays is trying to get or to buy the Apple because of its popularity, and it makes that Apple is something that how to say, that's not beneficial, that because everybody can buy it, but there is no something special with the Apple in my perspective. So I would pick Nokia.
The old my phone.
Yeah.
You know the different.
Yeah, because the most can you imagine when the technology of information came up to our generation, that only the wealthy one can could buy the Nokia. Can you imagine the camera was only 1.2 or 1.3 megapixel, and we were so lucky, we were so proud because of the Nokia. I still remember when I was in senior high school in 2008, I couldn't buy it. I couldn't have the Nokia. I only have, the very strong one, and you can use it to hit the dog. So that's, we were happy. We were so proud for having that that strong one.
That's wrong.
And yeah,
What's
if,
the name of that strong one?
yeah,
You can guess that
Yeah,
inside
the
there.
older version.
yeah, the old patients sorry, mobile phone product. Yeah. I think that's impressive.
The strong one.
Well, personally, I will say iOS or Apple products is the most worth it device to use or to have. Since considering about the user experiences or user satisfaction compared to my previous one, I find it very different in terms of the features and also the phones. The phones maybe speed in accessing the application or such certain comments in our devices. And at the first time, I was thinking about Apple is just about the brand, and it also offers the users with the what is it, with the trend. So many people decide to buy it. But after I tried, I found it really different, since it gives me different, really different user experiences. Yeah, that's why I chose iPhone.